Hello everyone and welcome back to Mass Effect 3. In the last episode we escorted Lieutenant Victus, the Primarch's son, off Tuchanka, and we learnt they were there to try and defuse a bomb. They were not particularly successful with that, but this episode we are going to try and actually take that bomb down. I'm just going to make some brief changes to my armor. We've got a sweet new sentry interface, there we go, which gives me some shields. That looks very similar to the monolith visor, slightly less dumb though. Chest, oh we've got the Harnicada chest now, yep, weapon damage up, which is quite nice, and it looks quite cool too. And then we've got some Armax legs as well. Armax stuff is generally better because it tends to give you ammo capacity and weapon damage and stuff like that, and basically essentially, Cerise Council and Ariarchy Technologies builds tend to gear towards powers, whereas Harnicada and Armax tend to go towards weapon damage. So that's kind of the vague overarching thing there. With that, let us head to the second mission once again on Tuchanka. So now we have the option of City Ruins, Locate Bomb. We also have the Cure the Genophage mission, which is priority to Tuchanka. I'll talk about that before we do it, but there's a lot of shit you want to make sure you've done before you start that mission, because that's a real... It's probably the single point in the game where you lose access to the most stuff, so make sure you've done a lot of stuff before that. But don't worry, I'll go through all of what that is. So our main enemy will be Cerberus here, so I'm going to take Edie and a slightly more Bumblebee-looking Garrus with me, because they're a bit of a mix. Garrus is more combat-y, but both have like tech powers. Overload is what I really want, because there's a lot of shields on this mission. I am going to not take that shotgun this time, fun though it is, because I am going to bring an assault rifle along, because my favourite assault rifle is now here, the Phaeston. I love this thing, and you'll see why. I'm going to give it a magazine upgrade. God, that brings it up to full capacity. You can hold an absurd number of shots, is one of the things I like about the Phaeston. And I am also going to give it the extended barrel to crack its damage up. All very nice, and with that, let's go to, well... So everyone else's first. So powers-wise, I can upgrade my tactical cloak now to melee damage or recharge, or definitely recharge speed. I very rarely use melee much in this, so that recharge speed will be nice. Edie, ooh, can bring your overload up to full, excellent. Chain overload or shield damage? Chain overload. It's nice that you fire it into a load of enemies. And Garrus, we can also increase your overload. Brilliant. Neural shock or recharge speed? Recharge speed would be nice. Overload definitely takes like 10 seconds to recharge. It's much faster in Mass Effect 2. Anyway, enough of that. On we go.
Normandy Shuttle. This is Lieutenant Victus with the 9th Platoon. Do you copy?
We hear you, 9th Platoon.
We're approaching the bomb site, Commander. Getting bounced around pretty bad.
This is as close as we get, Lieutenant. Look for somewhere to set your platoon down.
Copy that.
Talk to me about this Cerberus bomb.
It's not Cerberus, Commander. It's Turian.
What do you mean, Turian?
It was planted centuries ago, after the Krogan rebellions. The bomb was a safeguard against another galactic war.
Brutal, but it makes a certain kind of sense. Put the Krogan down hard if they tried anything.
You won't earn trust with tactics like that. But right now we focus on disarming that bomb.
Yes, but Cerberus found it. Detonation means all-out war between my people and the Krogan.
Right. Where is it?
Those buildings ahead. Cerberus brought equipment to dig it up. The 9th Platoon will cover your flank, Commander.
With all this activity, the Krogan have to know something's up.
Then we can't fail, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
Oh, and we get straight into it here. I'm going to put Disruptor ammo on my Phaeston, and I will have Garrus on a sniper. You can be on the Tempest, and you can put that in there. Ready to go. And let me demonstrate why the Phaeston is my favourite weapon in the game, my favourite assault rifle. As you can see, I'm not aiming particularly hard or anything like that. The Phaeston has an absolutely absurd amount of ammo and a really good rate of fire, and I was kind of just opening up the throttle there, but actually if you're careful with Phaeston shots, you can just do so much with it. It's got a really good rate of fire, it's got an absurd ammo... I said absurd, perhaps one too many times, but yeah, 75 shots before reload is fantastic, just like the amount of... It's basically it with Disruptor ammo, which has a good chance of stunning enemies. You can just lay down so much suppressive fire and just stop enemies from really kind of doing anything, which is very handy. Can rip through anything with shields really nicely. Where have we even still got enemies? Oh, there's a couple coming up ahead. Right, I'm actually going to give it a rest for a little bit, and I am going to put anti-armor on my Raptor, and, you know, use this a little bit. As you can see, I enjoy rapid-fire stuff. Oh, he's fucked off back into cover. Great. Okay, let's just shoot this guy in the knob a couple of times. I was going to go for a headshot, but there we go. Oh, there's is that a Centurion coming down the side? Right, well, he can eat some Faceton. Note how well they shred through a shielded enemy. Oh, well, I can't see anything anymore. Well, hopefully that wasn't important. There we go. Oh, well, someone overloaded him already. Cool. Not a problem then. Either way, it's all good. None of these explosions can actually hurt you. It looks like they might be able to, but they can't, I assure you. And everyone's saying time is short, Shepard, but that's also a lie. There's no time-sensitive part of the mission here at all, so really take as long as you want. There we go. That's a disrupting face to shredding through shields, and you'll find it does just as well with armor-piercing ammo and stuff like that. It's like I was saying last episode, rapid-fire weapons are really nice with ammo powers because they really just let the ammo power shine, and the Faceton is one of the best examples of that. That here with the Disruptor ammo on, it's just, with every shot having a fixed chance to stun, of course, the Faceton can just lay down a shit ton of, like, opportunities to stun. Let's say you got a 2% chance to stun, and it's more than that, actually, but then that means your clip is guaranteed to stun a little bit. It's great. Can finally actually breathe for a bit. Did I get it? No, I didn't even get armor-piercing ammo onto this in the end, did I? And you can see we've still got a ton of ammo in it.
I'll need to reprogram the trigger mechanism.
Copy that. No trigger, no explode.
Time for a new sniper rifle. So this is the Incisor. I am not a fan of this one, but I'm going to show it off in this one anyway. Why not? I mean, I'm always going to try and show off basically every weapon. And we also got, while we're here, got an upgrade, which is a Omni Blade for the shotgun. It's not even an Omni Blade, a regular blade for the shotgun. I should put armor piercing back on this. Oh, I forget whenever you change your weapons, it rejigs your loadouts and your squad loadouts, because Garrus is back on the particle rifle now. It's a bizarre system. Frustrating. I mean, I guess I can understand why it zeroes everything back to zero. That's what zeroing means. But it is irritating. Right. So the Incisor is a bizarre weapon. It fires 3 shots in a single burst. So if I show it without slowdown, so it's pretty fast. And as such, it's basically like a crap version of the Raptor. So I don't care hugely for it. Let's steal that thing, actually. Because, yeah, whereas with the Raptor you have control over those shots, with the Incisor you are at the mercy of when it wants to fire them, which means it can often be suboptimal. It's really nice against shields. It can go through shields really fast and while still retaining a lot of the armor-piercing capabilities of a sniper rifle. But I do just find it, generally speaking, a bit inferior to the Raptor, so I won't be using it after this. But obviously I'll show it off for the duration of this mission, partly because I haven't got a better chance to do so. Anyway, right, over here we have a bit of armor, some Rosenkov materials gauntlets. Can't remember what they do. We'll find out, though. Oh, is that a shield bloke there? Let's get some... Actually, I already got the mail slot achievement. I don't know what I'm going for there. Oh, bloody hell. See, this is where actually the Faceton just comes in handy, because you know what? Yes, you've got your shield, but I've got a shit ton of shots in a Faceton, and you can just lay down all of that fire, and all the shields in the world ain't going to help you just against that level of fire. That, as you see, especially for someone who's not super combat capable, like the Infiltrator is semi-combat capable, pretty combat capable, I will actually say, but not as much as, say, the Soldier. But the Faceton, whilst being really lighter than, say, the Particle Rifle, though it's just very different to the Particle Rifle, has some real advantage and can just completely mix up the way you play. And that's, I mean, you'll notice I'm kind of trying to do that generally, is show off the different weapons, partly just so that it mixes up the gameplay a little bit.
And plant a bomb on their planet. Pretty extreme, but those were desperate times.
The strategy is sound.
I was gonna say, Garrus, that's what the Turians did here is generally considered a dick move, and it's well, of course, yeah.
Putting up a fight, but the 9th platoon is advancing, Commander.
Good work, Lieutenant.
Yeah, I hadn't really talked about the fact that, yeah, that's the big reveal, is that this isn't a Cerberus bomb, it's a Turian bomb, and if it goes off, who are the Krogans more likely to blame? I must say, the cover system and like how you move between cover and stuff like that is nicer on this game than any of the previous ones. I would say generally the combat does just get better as Mass Effect games go on, which is nice. Ooh, can I shoot him there? Oh, not with that attitude, I can't. I think technically, yes, capable of doing so. Oh! That was an accident. Like, I was just moving the cursor over him while I was firing. That is the nice thing, I suppose, about the incisor firing the shots like that, is I was just kind of panning past him and I just happened to blow his brains out. Whoops. Anyway, let's get some experience. A scope for my pistol. Is there anything else here? Not hugely. This is another one that's very upgrade heavy. Oh, hello. Oh, that's not great. Yeah, the fact that they're evacuating means that they're done here, which, when their job here was to arm a bomb, is problematic. Let's break that shield pylon. Or not. There we go. Yeah, shield pylon just gives shields to everyone nearby. Can be handy, but they tend to hurt. They tend to be as much of an irritant against you than something actually really working in your favour. So generally now the Cerberus troops are on the retreat, which does make them a little bit easier to fight, because generally they're not actually putting up much of a fight. You'll notice still, the absolute main power I use is Incinerate, and I do use it all the time. Whoop! Let's cut his knob off, there we go, right. Ah, cool. Well, we get our first view up ahead there of the bomb. Oh, I say, this sniper is fun enough to use, but they all kind of are when you've got the concentration mods. Oh, look at that shot of Aralak as well, looks well cool. But yes, up at the top here, this massive looking, like, spidery device is your Turian bomb, and it's a big one.
It must have been far enough underground to stay hidden. Cerberus had to dig it out.
It must have been strategically placed to maximum yield. I advise haste, Commander.
Really?
We're entering the bomb site. Moving towards the control station.
Roger that. We're on our way.
I appear to be struggling to get up a very basic slope. Right, let's grab a concentration mod there. And
Cerberus will be back with everything they've got.
oh, there should be another upgrade around here somewhere. There we go, pistol melee stunner. I really probably do focus on these a little too much, but I believe that is actually the last upgrade for this mission. So let's hop down and get ready for the fight. Oh, there is something else over here. Oh, butt shot and butt burned. Oh dear, he had a very bad time. Oh, soldier. Does that kill 1,000 people or something like that? Ooh, Turian technology, I'll take that. Engineer. He's put up some shitey thing, hasn't he? Oh, turret. Yep, good. Let's take that. Oh, no. Oh, God, that hurt a lot. Spooky. My turret now. That sounds like it killed him. And let's kill the turret. Now, there is something... That was a sweet backflip there, Shepard. There is something quite handy here, which is... Whoop! Turret control schematics.
Control schematics for automated turrets. No good now, but they might be useful later.
So that gives us a mission, Cerberus automated turret schematics. The longest mission name in the game. I figured out when I was just designing my visualizers. Random fact of the day for you there.
Control panel, Commander.
Cerberus set up a firewall around the trigger mechanism to slow us down. I need to create a bypass. That'll take time. But like you said, no trigger, no explosion.
Are you sure you can disarm the trigger?
Yes, it's old tech. I know what to do. Buy me a few minutes, Commander.
We'll make sure you have the time you need, Lieutenant.
Understood. Starting bypass. And thank you for making sure I get this chance.
Just make it right, soldier.
Look out! Commander!
Focus on the bomb. We'll handle Cerberus.
So here we have just one task, which is defend Victus. His health is in the top right there, and he will just get damaged by any Cerberus troopers that just get near to him. Once they get up close to him, they will just start shooting at him, and we just need to stop doing that from happening. I think I'm going to try and zoom in less, because that can actually be really handy on the Faceton, because the Faceton's not super duper accurate anyway, so I'm going to try and focus less on, getting the super precise shots in and more just... This is what the Faceton does really nicely, is it's the suppressive fire, and it kind of doesn't matter whether I'm aiming for that or not, and sometimes the additional mobility from not aiming does help, because obviously, yeah, you can move faster and look around more easily, I guess, was what I was trying to say, that when you are not zoomed in. The thing in the bottom right there, the radar can also be your friend here. Oh, hello, what can we do here to do some damage to them? Concussive shot? Bit of overload. Bit of incinerate. The fact they all land on top of one another really puts them straight into a firing line, doesn't it? Though it also kind of screws me over if I'm stupid, which I unfortunately was there. So let's incinerate him. Oh, the missed! How embarrassing. And I use first aid, despite the fact I'm actually not dying much. It's just my shields are down. So that was a complete waste of a first aid. But yes, the radar on the bottom right can be really handy just for keeping an eye on where Cerberus are actually coming from and if there are any near Victus. No one's actually touched Victus yet at all. Oh, and yeah, here, just this is where the Faceton comes into its own. Just open up into a group of enemies there and just not needing to reload that entire... Oh, bugger! Right, let's get the fuck out of the way here. Ah, shit ass. Right, there is something very handy over here in the heavy weapons department. I can see it glowing. This is a Hydra missile launcher. This is how effective it is. That went well. And then we can finish it off. Do I need to finish it off? Or is it just gone? Nope, that's it. Perfect. Alright, let's use the Incisor a little bit here. Take advantage of the fact they're grouped up there. Do a little bit of damage. Wonderful. Someone's dead, I think, or maybe they're just wounded. I don't know. I mean, that Atlas was on the field for all of 10 seconds, but it may have done some damage during that time. I kind of forget when you had the concentration mod up for so long, actually, the normal rate of fire of the Incisor is surprisingly fast, but it's like an automatic version of the Raptor. It even has exactly as many shots in the clip.
Commander, firewall's down. I'm in. Spirits. Cerberus hacked the trigger mechanism. It's set to...
Disarm it!
No time! I have to separate the trigger from the bomb. Now! Cover me!
Chatter coming in from Krogan forces planetside? Sounds like they started sweeping out the remaining Cerberus troops. Hate to be the guy who told the Krogan about that surprise package. Did you get out all right? Sounds like it got ugly down there.
The Turians took a lot of casualties, Joker. The Primarch's son included.
Understood, Commander. Joker out.
He never hesitated. Whatever he was before, he'll be remembered for this.
What will the Turians think about this, Garrus?
Hard to say. Sacrifice in war is expected. He did us proud, but we're a hard bunch to please. Living your life for the cause. Society first, platoon first. It's all just expected.
He did what he had to do when it counted.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Good work on Tuchanka, Commander. Stopping that bomb prevented the war between the Turians and the Krogan. We can't afford that kind of division right now.
Joker said the Krogan are recovering the bomb?
They moved in, won't allow Turians to send in recovery crews to help.
Understandable.
The situation is fragile at the moment. With Rex and the Primarch aboard the Normandy, you've got a situation brewing. We don't have a solid alliance between those two yet. Keep the peace, Commander. That's an order.
Yes, sir.
Pack it out.
We couldn't risk another galactic war with the Krogan.
The genophage wasn't enough? You had to plant a bomb on my planet?
The decision was made hundreds of years ago. So much has changed.
Not enough to tell us about the bomb, coward.
Hey! We can't let the past rip us apart. Working together, we have a chance. Primarch, you had a bomb on Tuchanka. And Rex, in the Turian's place, you would have done the same damn thing.
Shepard!
It's over. His own son died today making this right.
Please, Commander. It's all right.
Yes, fine. Shepard, you made your point. We have stronger enemies to face.
We do.
I understand your reservations before, Commander. But I hope you now understand the secrecy.
Secrets get people killed. You've learned that the hard way.
Yes. The hardest lesson I'm ever to learn, Commander. My son, he died with the respect of his men. I wanted to thank you for that. His sacrifice will be recorded in the histories of the 9th Platoon. Something any father would be proud of.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tough break for the Primarch there. Obviously, keeping secrets, bad. Do you deserve to lose your son on cards of it? Maybe not so much. Taking a look at the war terminal now, we have something nice. In the Turian thing, we have the Turian Blackwatch, a team of exceptionally skilled special ops soldiers, which the Primarch has basically given us, and he gives you that specifically in response to completing the bomb mission. More importantly, if you don't complete the bomb mission, as you can probably imagine, the bomb goes off a few missions down the line, and that has a huge problem for a number of war assets, which I'll talk about a bit more once we kind of finished up a lot more of the Tuchanka stuff. For now, let's head down to the crew deck.
Stop beating yourself up. It was crazy of me to ask you to join the Normandy back then.
But I let you down. I let Shepard down. I let everyone listed on that memorial wall down. You had the courage to support Shepard. Joker did. Garrison Tally did.
But Ashley didn't. Liara didn't. Were they cowards? I think not. Greg, you're one of the bravest and most loyal men I know. You were meant to be here, right now. We have a war to win. So clear your head and focus.
Okay, you win. It will not be mentioned again.
Yeah, Adams was one of a number of the crewmates who refused to join Cerberus because he still considered himself an alliance man, which is what that's kind of about. But the real reason we came down here is for board in.
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough, fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
You always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat, outlet for aggression. Cooperative symbiosis.
Nothing else. No personal stake here?
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left, but still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
So we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
So the end justifies the means.
Not my means.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that. But can help Eve. Can cure genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
Any word on Malin himself?
No. Ordered teams to search for him when trying to help Eve. Nothing so far. Large galaxy, lots of places to hide. Could already be dead for all we know. Would kill him now if possible, unless he could help.
How's she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated, likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket, something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her.
My patient, my responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity, totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production, long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
What can you tell me about the Shroud?
Climate regulator. Counteracts radiation damage to Tuchanka's atmosphere from nuclear war. Particles emitted from main tower form layer that mitigates ultraviolet bombardment, prevents atmospheric escape of necessary elements.
And your people put it up?
Yes, when uplift process began. Demonstration of goodwill to Krogan, stabilize climate, impress population. Combined with technological gifts, easy to gain Krogan support against Rachni.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Have made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
Oh, I really like Morden. He's one of the best characters that the whole trilogy produced, quite frankly. And finally, to finish up, we have, I believe, Garrus is through here.
I'll assume you didn't know about this. My good friend wouldn't hide the fact that his people planted a doomsday bomb on my planet, right?
Rex, I was just as much in the dark as you, honest.
That's what I needed to hear. Just making you sweat, Garrus. Wasn't sure you could. You're always so calm.
I'd be happy to... I don't know what Turian came up with the idea, but a doomsday bomb was damned ingenious. Embarrassing now, but ingenious back then.
I went and talked over his conversation with Rex.
I'm glad Rex is taking this so well. My people haven't exactly treated his kind with charity over the years.
Well, we'll never know what they were going to say in their conversation, unless I get it again when I back up far enough, which sometimes happens, but probably not. Well, there we have it. Anyway, we'll hold it there for the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Next episode, we're going to deal with the Cerberus attack on Tuchanka. Our third mission on the old Tuchanka as a row, and certainly not our last one on there. Hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.